So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called McCinsey's Island, 1998. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars. This is going to be another man recommendation. This is one of those so bad that's good type movies. Oh man. All you have to do is look at that monkey looking Grace Jones. That's what Willie D used to say about Grace Jones. You look like that monkey looking Grace Jones. This is going to be another Terry Hulk Hogan movie with Robert Vaughn, Grace Jones, and Ed Brutus Beefcake. Leslie as one of the Jets skiers. Gets a very low 3.1 out of 10 rating on IMDb, only 677 ratings. It's pretty obscure. A former secret agent finds a treasure map and he decides to find the loot, but he is not the only one. That's what IMDb storyline says. Wow, that's really short. It's not even on Wikipedia, this movie. So I can't read you the elongated version of the storyline. I got a comment from Professor Quiz. He actually put in a recommendation, and I found it. Good job, Professor Quiz. All right. Lots of explosions, lots of so good that it's so bad that it's good type of dialogue. Unintentional humor. Hulk Hogan, Grace Jones, Robert Vaughn, they all do a great job of hamming it up. Here's somebody who really hated it. What makes this movie so bad is that the insane plot about Hulk Hogan's retired secret agent finding a treasure map on the back of a turtle and then following it is a sad waste of talent of Robert Vaughn. Yeah. Robert Vaughn looks like he's embarrassed to be in this one. Is it Grace Jones' almost insulting turn as the baddie? And the usual assortment of incompetent henchmen? Or is it the patronizing and quite frankly unbelievably immoral ending? Surely somebody at some stage of making this picture must have realized that the only people who were going to watch this were desperate parents who drop their kids in front of rubbish like this and call it family entertainment. It's cheap, crass, embarrassing, just not worth the effort. I realize that I may not be the target audience, but even so, children should not have to put up with awful movies like this one. Avoid a nasty ant on Christmas. Still, the scenery looked nice. The review just said, why? That's posted by Agent Gurr on June 6, 2001. The 1998 UK video was cut by 9 seconds for PG rating, and it removed shots of Joe kicking a man in the chest and headbutting him. DVD features the same cut print. It was referenced in WCW Monday Nitro. If I ever get to Saginaw, 1997. This movie came out in 1998. It's PG Hulk Hogan movie. And I found it very entertaining, especially Grace Jones. The way she talks. She talks like a man. And okay. Didn't Grace Jones date Dolph Lundgren? Wasn't she dating Dolph Lundgren at some point? I think Grace Jones was responsible for getting Dolph Lundgren into the movie business, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe Karate Man can chime in on that. But it starts off with this guy. He's etching a map into a turtle, and he hid a giant diamond in a shrunken head in a tree, which eventually Hulk Hogan climbs up and finds based on the turtle map that he took a picture of. But the guy also hid some fake jewels. And there's this gal who works for Grace Jones, Sabrina, this ugly white woman. At first, Hogan has the hots for her. He thinks she's a tourist, but she actually works for Grace Jones, who plays Alonzo. Alonzo Richter. Okay, so Alonzo Richter is looking for the jewel or the jewels. She's looking for the treasure, okay? So she kidnaps Hulk Hogan's friend, and Hulk Hogan starts getting irritated with her. She captures Hulk Hogan and Robert Vaughn and Sabrina, knowing full well that Sabrina is working for her. But Hulk Hogan just grabs her in a headlock and they escape somehow. And in the beginning of the movie, these two jet skiers are turning over a turtle. Then Hulk Hogan gets all mad. How dare you? It's an endangered species. And then he starts taking pictures of the turtle because it's got a map on it. Anyways, I forgot to mention that part in the beginning. Jumping back to the middle. So Hulk Hogan climbs up a tree. He grabs the jewel from the shrunken head. And then they go into some kind of a tunnel with the fake jewels. Sabrina steals the fake jewels, thinking that they're real. And she gets all excited. She doesn't want to give it to Alonzo, her boss, though. So Alonzo locks her up. She manages to escape by sticking a needle in that big black dude's neck. And I said Brutus Beefcake was on one of the jet skis chasing after Hulk Hogan and Robert Vaughn and Sabrina after they escaped. Okay. So Robert Vaughn is kind of the brains behind it. and Hulk Hogan is like, keeps insulting Robert Vaughn because he wants to be retired. He doesn't want to do this kind of work. But Hulk Hogan goes back to rescue his friend. Of course, he uses some time bombs set to go off at 6:30 a.m. in the morning because Robert Vaughn said, "Let's do this in the morning," for no apparent reason. Oh man, Naked HD XYZ is blowing up my chat room. Why? There's no Karate Man or Adrian today. they're doing something else, even though it's that time of the day for Australians to check out my channel for some reason. It's like 4:30, 4 o'clock is the ideal time for them to check them out. All right. So I got rid of HDXYZ for my chat room. McCinsey's Island. Here we go. Hulk Hogan rescues his buddy, but some other wrestler that I never heard of, it plays Little Snowflake. Paul White. I never even heard of this guy. He gets in a wrestling match with Hulk Hogan. And then Robert Vaughn just throws a rock at his head and he passes out. Then Robert Vaughn attempts to arrest Grace Jones, Alonzo Richter. And she goes, "You didn't even know that I wasn't a man." And she just manhandles him. But then Hulk Hogan catches up to her. And that's pretty much the movie right there. Hopefully I did a good job of summarizing, much better job than IMDb did with this two-sentence storyline. And nothing on Wikipedia. Okay. So, see what we got coming down the pike on my list, which keeps getting bigger and bigger. Just added one Professor Quiz recommendation that looks pretty cool, actually. All of Professor Quiz's recommendations look really cool, but they're few and far between, and oh well, can't win them all. All right, so I got Blonde Savage, 1947, Programmed to Kill, 1987, Frogtown 2, Return to Frogtown, The Wasp Woman, 1959, Jack London, 1943, The Monster of Piedras Blancas, 1959, The Crawling Hand, 1963, Invasion of the Animal People, 1959, The Jungle, 1952, One Body Too Many, 1944, Blood Warriors, 1993, Screaming Tiger, 1973. What else? The Wild World of Batwoman, 1966. Queen of the Amazons, 1947. Hell Up in Harlem, 1973. Snow Beast, 1977. Platoon Leader, 1988. Sherlock Holmes, The Case of the Reluctant Carpenter. TV episode 21, 1955. Mercenary Fighters, 1988. The Buckskin Lady, 1957. Stormcatcher, 1999. The Taking of Beverly Hills, 1991. The Manster, 1959. Bedside Manner, aka Her Favorite Patient, 1949. And this one is Dark Mountain, 1944. Pull up my list again because I had to click on the link. I'm going to have to go back a few times. Okay, The Crater Lake Monster, 1977. The Giant Spider Invasion. Stick, 1985. What's this one? The Forest, 1982. What else? Phantom from Space, 1953. The Dungeon of Harrow, 1962. The Amazing Mr. X, 1948. Damnation Alley, 1977. And last but not least, The Most Dangerous Game, 1932. So there you have it. My updated list keeps growing by the day. Keeps getting longer and unmanageable by the day. So I had another lousy day at work. I only worked less than 9 hours, no double overtime for me today. Same as last Monday. But I think maybe last Monday I ended up working a little bit of double overtime. I take it back. So I had a San Francisco route, 40 stops, and I finished in less than 9 hours. And I got back home at around 2:30, I think, something ridiculous. And so I took an hour nap. I didn't even feel myself go to sleep. I just kind of passed out. And I woke up, finished McCinsey's Island. And I don't know if I got Marx Brothers in the mail today. But I should be getting some more tomorrow for sure. Some more Netflix DVDs. In the meantime, I'll keep going down my list if I don't get anything today. And I'm just waiting for my mother's estate check to clear the bank. Should have cleared today, and hopefully I'll see it available tomorrow because I've got a big Robinhood transfer coming up. So it has to clear. Anyways, I send it back. I put it in the ATM, and hopefully it's golden. Cross my fingers. Because I'm going to be in big trouble if that transfer doesn't go through Robinhood. And this drug and alcohol Testing notification form. It's supposed to be my ticket to get a new job. I'm hoping they'll give me some decent hours. I know they will. But it has to fit in my busy schedule. That's the only problem. So hopefully I can get back on track financially, especially now with my employer cutting my hours. And they want me to call whenever I miss my time window now, because they're refunding the customer if we can't meet the time window that we promised. So I have a feeling I'm going to run into that tomorrow, seeing as how they're going to give me a big route and tell me to deliver 20 stops in 2 hours, which is almost impossible. No bathroom breaks in the morning. And I'd have to load my van before 6, before the traffic on the bridge hits. So I can always blame it on traffic. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try not to cause any customer refunds, uncomfortable phone calls, if I can. I'm going to try. We'll see how that goes. And yeah. I guess I'll take another nap, eat some dinner, maybe watch some Marx Brothers, depending on whether Netflix comes in the mail today. Be looking out for that. So cool. We got Karate Man comments. We got Adrian comments. We got both Karate Man and Adrian in the chat room at the same time yesterday afternoon, which was probably nighttime in Australia. And then we got a couple comments from Professor Quiz. Always good to see Professor Quiz. I haven't seen Jeff Jaffe. Whatever happened to Jeff Jaffe? Or occasionally I'll get a comment from Nasa Genre Cult. If I review a really good obscure cult movie, he'll chime in and say, "Oh yeah, this is a great flick." So that's pretty cool. But I don't see much of NASA Genre Cult. He kind of disappeared like Jeff Jaffe. You got tired of all my lamestream oldie movies. Adrian will comment on every single video now. He doesn't care. He likes to catch up on things. And it's good, too, that he watches every single one of my videos because, I try to update my list on a daily basis now. So I want to give him the feeling like he might miss something if he doesn't watch my video. And I don't tell you where I'm going down my list. Usually it's the end of my video, though. It's kind of obvious, I guess, on second thought. All right. So I'm approaching 25 minutes here on McCinsey's Island. Did I cover everything, Karate Man? You want me to put that other wrestler's name in the description box? I've never seen that guy wrestle. That must have been right around the time when I stopped watching the WWF with Brutus Beefcake and Terry Hogan, Ed Leslie. I think Brutus Beefcake started out in Mid-South Wrestling. That's pretty cool. He said his first match was against Ox Baker later.